Welcome, wonderful Pisces, to January 2023 Astro/Tarot reading for you. Happy New Year. And we are starting off with the general and the finances part of the reading, for which I already pre-shuffled the overall energy for you. We are going to clarify these cards with some tarot cards as well. And after that, I'm going to answer a specific question of yours relating to work or in general with this beautiful deck here. After that, we're going to tune into the love part of the reading. Then I'm also going to clarify with some tarot cards. And after that, I'm going to also answer a specific question of yours relating to love with this beautiful deck here. Now, before we get started, let's take a minute to get grounded. So please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now imagine yourself in a big bubble of white light. Allow yourself to feel it transmuting all the negative energy into positive. Please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now imagine having big roots like a tree. Let your roots grow as deep as they can into earth. Allow yourself to feel as one with Mother Earth. Please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now feel the connection with your higher self, your angels and archangels. Allow them to help you every step of the way and set the intention now to have a beautiful month. Thank you, wonderful Pisces. Let's dive right in. We are starting off with the Storm Spirit and the Chaos card. That always reminds me of Uranus. We also have Foggy Bog, the card of Patience, which reminds me of Saturn. Then we also have card of Venus, Beloved. And lastly, First House, Arrival. Okay. So it looks like New Year might be, beginning quite strongly here. We do have New Year's, when we welcome the New Year, we will have Venus conjunct Pluto. Okay, so that's happening at the very gate of the New Year. So that the energy of it is a bit chaotic, I must say. With Venus conjunct Pluto, those are some deep, hectic emotions that are somewhat unconscious. So you might be, especially here with the Foggy Bog, I feel that you might be triggered in some sort of way that you don't really understand. Why are you reacting the way you're reacting, or why is this thing bugging you when it shouldn't bug you, etc. So this might be something that's relating to the 12th house. Of course, Venus is in your 12th house, and the 12th house is house of unconscious. And we also have Saturn there, which is kind of making this a little bit more harder on you. Okay, so if you do get triggered, and we have like few aspects that Venus makes this month that are a little bit triggering. So the first one is on the New Year's, 1st of January. Then we have on the 15th of January, Venus square Uranus. And we have on 22nd of January, Venus conjunct Saturn. So be mindful of those days, okay? Because something might be happening. And it might be really around 22nd of January for some of you, but it could be also 15th with the Storm Spirit. It's Uranus energy, okay? So there might be something like triggering you. There might be something that someone says, okay? Because 3rd house is where Uranus is, and that's the house of words, okay? So be mindful how you speak, especially because this is relating to your financial part of the reading and the general part of the reading. So please be mindful of your words at your job, and also be mindful in general how you communicate with other people. And for me, it looks like you are on the receiving end of this energy, okay? And the reason why you are on the receiving end of this energy is because you are not harvesting this energy, okay? This is, here we have the 1st house with Arrival. You know, the thing about knowing astrology or any kind of divination, it would be so you would be prepared, and so that you can utilize the energy that is coming your way, okay? Now, since you are here in the Foggy Bog and this kind of thunderstorm is coming your way. I just don't feel you like you are sending it off. So I just want to enlighten you on this theme. Like, when you watch these readings don't just serve like to, I'm not just here to tell you what's going to happen in January. I'm here to tell you the energy that is available for you to harvest in January. And the way you're going to harvest is completely yours, okay? So this is a tarot reading. So this is energetic reading that I'm getting through astrology and through some cards for you. But it doesn't mean that it necessarily has to go the way I say. You can actually change it. So you can take this energy and you can rule it instead of it like ruling you, okay? So the only thing, the only problem is that the 12th house is mostly unconscious, you know? So if you want to dig deep, if you want to discover the reason why you are triggered in January, and you might be triggered a few times, minimum 3 times, as Venus is making these hard aspects to some big players in the sky. And also the full moon, I'm feeling at the 6th of January as well. It's also in aspect to Uranus, and full moon is about some sort of like completion or coming full circle, and here we have a lot of circles, okay? So just be mindful of those days that you have full control of yourself, that you don't let yourself like be sucked into some kind of chaos that is really none of your business, okay? All right, so as far as work and the finances goes, mind your business. Mind your business and do your best, and do not let yourself be sucked in some kind of else's chaos, okay? And if you do end up on the receiving end of this trigger, just breathe and do not react until you have all the facts in, because here with the foggy bog, it seems that you're gonna have to wait a little bit until you have all the information that you need, that you can actually move forward, okay? The good news is that Jupiter is changing signs as well in the month of December for you. And it's good news for you because it's going into your 2nd house of money and resources. Okay, so for those of you who were looking to change your jobs, to kind of find a way to earn more money, Jupiter will be a blessing for you, because it's gonna stay there for like over a year. So you're tapping into that energy somewhere around Christmas time. I think it's about 21st. I'm not sure. I didn't write it down here on my little cheat sheet for you. By the way, this is how my little cheat sheet looks like. That's where I tell you like all the things that are happening. And I'm drawn to now Mercury becoming direct and visible around 18 and 19 of January. So for those of you who are looking for new jobs, since Jupiter is moving into your 2nd house at the end of December, and it's going to be in your 2nd house of money and resources, and you have going to have Mercury direct and Mercury visible as well in your 11th house of goals and long-term dreams. So for some of you, this is an opportunity to kind of finally find a job that is in the niche that you want, okay? That is really in the niche that you have dreamed of doing, okay? So 11th house is your long-term goals and aspirations, your dream come true job, okay? So if you're gonna send a resume, it will be around 18th, 19th of January when Mercury is direct and when Mercury is visible, okay? All right, until that point in time, you know, while Mercury is retrograde, it can still be a bit of a chaotic energy, and you might be unsure, you know, where to go next. So please wait maybe till, you know, mid of January to actually send some of your resumes, and it is gonna be a great year for you. I mean, even if you don't do it in January you might, you know, get that idea of like what you really want and how to move forward, and you're gonna have a full year to actually change and shift your financial life. Jupiter in your 2nd house can really bring you wealth, can really bring you much higher paying job than the one that you're working as well, okay? And also there might be a new opportunity that is coming your way, and that might be why all this chaos is here, okay? Because of course when you change your job, it is stressful, you know. It is stressful, even if it's something that you want and something that you were looking for quite some time. It can be, and it is stressful, because that's change, you know. Change is always stressful. But this is something that you're passionate about. We have here the Knight of Wands, and we have the King of Wands as well. So yeah, something that you're really, really passionate about is coming your way, and you're gonna be victorious at it. Okay, here we have the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is a card of victory. This is a card of somebody praising you. You know, this might be a raise. This might be the best employee of the month, something along those lines for January. But let's see what else we have here. We have Strength, we have the Emperor, and we have the Moon. And for the month of January, I decided I'm only going to work with upright cards. So we're just going to shift all that up now. All right. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, I'm drawn to the Moon card because, again, I feel there's something that's going on that is triggering you, and it's unconscious. You don't know where this thing is coming from, okay? And the key with here is in you with the Strength card, you know. In the original Rider deck, we see the Strength card like a female holding a lion. And the explanation behind it is like your conscious mind tampering the unconscious mind, the wild mind, okay? So I think that's going to be the theme for you in the month of January. You kind of getting hold on and hold off of your subconscious triggers and actually changing them, shifting them, taking control over them. The Emperor is the card of full control over your emotions. Okay, this is the card of making rational decisions that are unaffected by any kind of emotions. Now, I know you're a Pisces, and this is your card, and you are one of the signs, the signs that does feel the more deeply than maybe anyone else. And it might be a problem for you to sometimes distinguish your feelings and someone else's feelings. Okay, Pisces can pick up other people's energy and think that they are their own. So this might be something that you are solving in the month of January and removing that out of the equation, and that will actually help you to move forward toward more abundance and going back to yourself, going back to your senses and back to what you love and what you're truly passionate about, okay? So what I see here for you is a great opportunity in the month of January to shift your consciousness up, to shift it, to change something that was unconscious and that was driving you without you really knowing where it's coming from, and taking control of it and making a balance between your conscious and subconscious mind. And this will actually bring you a lot of financial abundance. When you take control of this, what you thought that is going to be impossible, I feel for some of you, you have really in the month of January the power to change this. So I'm wishing you good luck with that, guys. For those of you who are in some kind of job, you know, just be mindful, like I said, on those days when Venus is making hard aspects, like to keep your distance with people who are creating chaos, and try to not make chaos yourself, especially if it's triggered by some unconscious compulsion to react and you're not sure like where is it coming from and why you are so triggered, okay? Then just you need to pay attention to that and resolve it within yourself and take control of your emotions. And that will bring you, I think, blessings over the full year that Jupiter is making this transit in your second house and bringing you much more abundance, all right? So this is a great reading for you, Pisces. I was kind of reluctant when I saw the Storm card here, you know, as I pre-shuffled. But I was guided to leave it, of course. It is what it is. But after all, you know, it looks like it's going to be good for you, this change. All right. So, yes, we're going to answer a specific question of yours now relating to work and finances, or generally, okay? Do not ask the love questions now, because we're going to have that in the later part of the reading. So now just focus if you're interested in something about work or in general, not relating to love. Just focus on one question, please, so that we have straight answer from the book. That's too many questions. So one question, try to keep it in your mind. Try to keep it in your mind. Okay. Oh, guys, as I shuffle, I would like to remind you that we are also having annual readings done for the year 2023. So if you haven't, make sure to check those out. And some pick cards that we have uploaded. And the answer to your question is Stag Spirit, take the lead. All right, this is the answer to your question. And this is very much the Emperor energy. Okay, this one. The Stag Spirit and take the lead, they are pretty much the same vibe. And if you know anything about tarot, you'll understand now when I read this from the book for you. So 58. So embodying Emperor's energy will go a long way for you, dear Pisces. 58. Let me find it. Patience is a virtue, they say. There we go. Stag Spirit, take the lead. Whether or not you have set your intention to lead, you may have found yourself suddenly called up to step up to the forefront of your life. Stag Spirit is a reminder that now is the time to heed the call to be sure, strong, and compassionate. Others will look to you, and you have it within you to see through the eyes of a Stag Spirit and walk with confidence as you take on the responsibilities that are yours now, and model integrity in all that you do and in all your relationships. Be willing to see the best in others so that your compassionate heart keeps you on the right path. Stag Spirit wants you to know that your responsibilities now are to yourself too, for you are learning and developing new skills. The best in you is coming into view as you step forward with strength, knowing that Spirit supports you as you compassionately take the lead. You are a model for transformation now, sharing your experiences, strength, and hope with others so they may grow and discover their best self too. What a gift you are. Stay humble and authentic and walk your talk, for this is how a wise leader leads. Beautiful. Okay. All right, let's move on to the love part of the reading, guys. All right, let's see what we have in store for you for January. We have affection. Beautiful card. We also have perseverance with earth element and turquoise. Then we have Pluto. Well, of course we have Pluto. Pluto is, like I was mentioning, in aspect to Venus at the beginning of the month, so very first of January. So for those of you who are single, there's an opportunity that you meet somebody during the celebration of New Year. Okay, this might be someone who seems a bit closed off. You see how this Pluto person seems a bit icy and they're having their hand crossed. And if you know anything about body language, you know this is not a positive body language. This is a body language of somebody who is defending itself. Okay, and here we have also Rose with the Taurus, and Taurus also represents some kind of self-defense mechanism. Okay, so for those of you who are meeting somebody new, I feel this person is going to be very defensive and really have their walls way up, as you see here, kind of like full circle around them. So this is going to be somebody that is very hard to meet, and the only way around these walls are affection. Okay, the only way around this person's walls is affection. There is nothing that you can do to force this person to either like open up or commit, and there's no use in playing mind games with them as well. Like, not that I encourage that in any way, but I see here like this flower, you know, this dragon butterfly is on this flower, but his head is kind of looking away that direction. So it if some of you are like into manipulation, I should downright just tell you that this is not going to work with this person at all. Like, this person is going to see through that, and it's going to, you know, you're going to lean on cold shoulder here. Okay, so the only way forward with this person is through affection. It's through genuine care. It's through genuine love for another person, in and understanding, you know. You can't force somebody or anybody to go behind their walls. They're there for a reason, you know. Every wall that any person has put up is to defend themselves. The problem is, however, the walls don't really help in the long run. I mean, it's healthy to have boundaries, but walls, as in, you know, keeping yourself safe from repeating the same experience, is actually could bring you the same experience, because you're kind of vibrating at that level. It's kind of the syndrome of this trapped emotion. When you have something that traumatized you, if you haven't really healed it, it kind of stays in your energetic body as this kind of like loophole, which is kind of attracting other experiences corresponding to that, for you believe you know, that is true, because it has already happened to you. So it's very important to heal, and this person hasn't done much healing. Okay, they have done a lot of building the walls up. Okay, so it's up to you to decide if this is something that you want to take in or not. Okay, this person might be an earth sign, so that's Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. And you know, all the earth signs are quite different than your energy, dear Pisces. Or you are much more in the flow, you know, and the earth signs are much more different in a way that they have their feet on the ground, and they just like don't see the world the way you do, you know. They don't have much illusions. It's not that you have illusions, but you know, you might see sometimes things through a different lens than the earth signs. They try to be very practical in nature, while you tend to kind of dream your world into being. So very different approach to life. Okay, so I feel now this is a very specific message. Okay, and for those of you who are in a relationship here, just this Pluto can also bring you some kind of a very intense emotional experience on the celebration of the new year. So just be mindful of that. And also we have Venus square Uranus, like I said, 15th of January, and Venus conjunct Saturn on the 22nd of January. So those are another 2 dates to look after your relationship, because you know, something might happen where somebody feels like they need to put up walls. Okay, it might be jealousy, you know, Pluto between us. It's this again, it's kind of unconscious trigger, you know. So just be mindful of that, and be more affectionate with your partner. Okay, the affection is the only thing that can melt this ice. Okay, it's the only thing. There is no way you can manipulate this person. There's nothing else you can do but be genuine and loving and affectionate towards this person, so they melt this walls down. But let's be more specific. Okay, let's clarify a bit more with tarot. Get down right to the bottom of this. We have 3 of Cups. Yeah. So just be mindful on the New Year's, not to make your partner jealous. Okay, not to make your partner jealous unnecessarily, because it might they might react in a different way than you expect here. Okay, all right. So we have 3 of Cups, we have Page of Wands, the Hermit, the Empress, and the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. For those of you who are looking for a new relationship, I feel you're gonna be able to set firm roots in this new relationship at the end of the month. Okay, at the end of the month, in this meeting phase of Venus conjunct Pluto and all these aspects throughout January, it might be a little bit of hot and cold energy, all the way to the end of the month, when you finally decide, okay, let's try, let's give it a go. Okay, because you feel this is something that can be worthwhile. This is someone you can genuinely understand. Okay, so for those of you who are looking for a new person, I think you're going to meet somebody on the New Year Eve. and the story is going to progress hot and cold, hot and cold. And it again, I don't think you should play the game of hot and cold. I think you should be genuine and affectionate with this person, because that's the only way you will get to through them, okay? And then you can set this Ace of Pentacles into motion, which is actually setting the roots down to move the relationship into the new direction. For those of you who are in a relationship, looks like you might be having fun with your partner here with the Three of Cups, or you might also hang out with friends a bit more at the beginning of the month and doing things that you're passionate about, maybe having some alone time for yourself. But I feel you're gonna also have some nice time with your partner as well here with the Empress. You might be working with your partner or something that's bigger than you too. It might be a project, it might be that you're building a house or trying to renovate, you know what I mean. So yeah, if the energy feels kind of hectic or all over the place, please try just to ground yourself and ground this person that you're in a relationship with. Maybe if you're living with this person, you can buy something with the turquoise. That will actually help you kind of ground the energy of your relationship. But overall, I don't see really nothing bad happening. Just you having fun. You might be a little bit triggered by this Venus hard aspects, but it's nothing big. It's minor differences, you know. But for those of you who are working with your partner, you might actually you know, really plant a new seed for financial new beginning, or making financial plans for your future, and deciding maybe to save, to open up a fund together where you have like joint investments with your partner as well. I think that's a good idea for for a lot of you. I think it will change the dynamic of your relationship for the better here, okay? And that you will have like much more consideration for your partner, and then for you when you decide to take this step forward, okay? It's kind of like a new way of committing to each other all over again, okay? But let's answer a specific question of yours relating to love, and that will be with this beautiful deck here. Shout out to my friend, hi Nika, how you doing? So she brought me this deck, and it's one of the favorites that I have. So let's answer a specific question with this deck, okay? So try to think about one question specifically relating to love. And that's 2 answers, okay? We need them both, I hear. And another reminder that the only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. All right. I feel on the right is the answer for the male audience, and on the left is for the female. Yeah, yes, okay. So if you are a female, this will be the answer to your question. If you are a male, you're gonna wait a little bit until we finish with the ladies, because I believe there's much more ladies here. And so gentlemen, you know, please, ladies first. For all the ladies, ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. 14. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. There is so much support available to you. You only need to ask for help and you will receive it. Let go of fear and pride, as they do not benefit you nor give you what you desire. Perhaps you feel inundated by a challenge. Take a minute to think about what you need support with. Evaluating your feelings will enable you to efficiently communicate what you need. Asking for help may seem scary and you may feel vulnerable. There are plenty of people who love to be there for you. It's not demeaning to ask for help. Strength comes from the ability to recognize your personal needs. Release any feelings around being burdened to others. People love to help others, and it's really helpful and smart to ask for help. So ask for help. All right, ladies. I'm going to move on to the man's advice, but it's a beautiful one, so you can also listen. And my throat chakra is kind of scratching now, so if you're having any difficulties to be honest with your partner, Please be honest with your partner. That's the only way to really build intimacy and something long-lasting with your person, okay? This is the partner that we're talking about, okay? Your partner should be your best friend, so keep that in mind. And for the males here, we have like attracts alike. If you long for more love, be more loving. The law of attraction states that you need to be in the vibration of what you want to create. Love will come to you more readily if you surround yourself with love and easily find things to love about your life. Take a moment to think of the many things you love. Use your imagination and visualize a world in which you can manifest your heart's desire. Try not to seek out whatever it is that you wish for. This is the challenging aspect of the law of attraction. Act as if what you yearn for is already there. Giving intention to or wanting for what you are longing for sends a message to the universe that you don't possess your desire, and you will magnetize not having it, okay? So maybe look into the law of attraction and how it works, okay? To manifest anything in your life, you actually have to be a vibration for it. You need to match the vibration of it. So if you want more love, you need to be more loving. You need to actually love yourself. You need to, you know, when you're feeling happy, when you feel in love, you know how people are drawn to that, you know. So you just need to kind of vibrate into that energy a bit more to attract more love. The same things goes for wealth as well. If you want more money or abundance, you kind of need to emanate that energy of I have it, I have you know, money that I need, I have everything I need. And then you just are a vibrational match to like, yeah, I do really have everything I want and everything I need. So there you go, dear Pisces. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you enjoyed your reading. And also make sure that you check out the annual readings for 2023. I'm having fun making those as well. I'm wishing you all the best and a happy new year, dear Pisces. Enjoy.